right, here we are.
Disturbing freaking intro.
Outside looking in. What do you guys do with this list? I don't know what you guys do. We walk away. We leave you guys to take care of the house. I don't know what you guys do with this list when we're not around.
Well, we have a little less structure. Yeah. We just kind of show the books and talk about
them. Show the books and talk about them.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Then I guess that's what we'll do.
So first on the list, we got this beautiful Spider-Gwen. A good spider in 1/100. Everyone loves Jenny.
Almost made it.
Yeah, throw a Frizzen 1/100 out there. Only a few sales, but averaging 175, high at 200 for a 1/100. That's not bad out the gate. It's a good Jenny cover. Like most Marvel things, the 1/100's version, but you can go out there and get the trade dress.
Yeah.
So
a little bit above average of what a decent 1/100 is selling, probably about $10 to $15 more than it should be. We'll see what they do. People like it. It's a good cover.
Yeah.
I can see.
Like I said, any other week, this might have made it. But when I compared this to what the Doom cover from last week was doing, the 1/100, like that had 20 plus sales at this price.
Do you think people are holding back now on the 1/100s to see if it hits this 165, 175 before they start biting on it? You know what I mean?
No, because so many people try to pre-sell it. Like they sell it for like $200 before it's even out.
I get that. What I'm saying is like buying wise, the buyers are seeing.
Oh, the buyers.
Because like if you see the trend, like sometimes this will sit for like that 200 and the week it comes out, and you'll see like one sale for 165. Then all of a sudden quickly goes down to like 135.
Yeah, that happens.
And then by the next week, completely opposite of what you see with Doom. Because if it hits these 175, 165s, 175s, you start to see it creep up the next week. But if it doesn't, just a trend I've been watching. I mean, not that I look at every single book for a week, but like once it starts hitting these numbers, then you kind of see it creep up to the top 10 next week. Because I think the buyers are getting smarter and they're realizing, hey man, I don't have to get FOMO and I can still get what I'm looking for cheaper.
If I don't get a cheap pre-order, I don't chase. I'll be like, I'll wait the 2, 3, 4 months. If it goes down, I'll pick it up because I like the cover. If it doesn't, so be it. I miss it.
But it's not even going that long, right? Like if you're watching 1/100s, if you're under 135 week end after first week, next week an auction's going up, you're getting that book sub one. Like you're getting
that's the point because I'm cheap. I don't even like paying ratio $100. I don't want to pay $100 for a brand new book out of the gate. I get it on 1/100, but I just don't like doing it.
It wasn't too long ago, just maybe 3 to 6 months ago, that it was at least a month before the books would start falling. But now it's not like that. It's within a week or two that you start seeing it fall off. Very interesting. Great cover, though. I like this cover, actually.
The only problem I have with the cover is who walks around with wired headphones anymore?
Well, whatever she's on, you don't know. Maybe it's through her eyes. She sees it's wired, and she's not. I mean, look at those eyes. Those eyes are gone, bro.
I see it now. There, she has a little bit of the.
Hey, everybody's having a good weekend. I'm just saying. They do it a different way.
I just want to say, we here at Rennavision do not condone the use of controlled substances.
I got a wire in too. I'm just saying, like, you don't know what club she came out. It could be 4 a.m. That's all I'm saying. You don't know. What?
She's still got the beats going in her.
The beats, the battery on the beats.
Mary Jane's played a late set. She got to get out and do her thing.
She got to do that. She got to do it.
With that, again, I still like it. Overall, I still like the cover.
It's a great cover. I love it.
All right. We'll see what happens next week. We'll see if it follows that pattern. Does it start to dip right away, or?
Yeah, we'll check it out, man.
It's gains.
Oh, She-Hulk.
Still getting on. Yep, she's still there. Sensational She-Hulk 23. You had kind of a 3-issue arc here, highlighting Wheezy with 21, 22, and 23. Yep. The 23 seems to be selling decent for $15 to $20, and the sets of 21 through 23 seem to be selling around $35, which isn't bad. I'll just expand that out there so you can see all three. Yeah, they're not bad. I like 22 because it prominently has her in the Blonde Phantom outfit. Yeah, which is nice.
Agreed. I like that one the best too.
What's with that guy on 20? What is that, 23? With the freaking thigh-high boots over there. What's going on with those purple thigh-high boots?
What's wrong? That's what the guys back in the day used to wear. That was the style.
I don't know where they went.
Maybe there was a lot of snow outside.
Paladin and like who else had the high swordsman? I think he had the big boots that went all the way up.
Jeez, I don't know what they're thinking of.
It's good to see. It's good to see these runner runs selling also, like the sets, right? Like,
yeah,
I think that was something that we saw years ago that kind of, with all the hype that we had to go through, we start to miss out on, like the actual runs. And if you've been to Comic-Cons lately, you've noticed that runs as a whole are starting to like pick up in pace, which is kind of nice. Like, we always make fun of people just buying, even on covers, but like people buying the actual run. I think there's a little bit more significance to it. So
books that would used to be considered filler and nobody wanted it. They didn't care.
Yeah, it's a throw-in book. Yeah.
Now it's part of the run.
And people I think are spreading the love for. I mean, this is a relatively obscure character.
Easily huntable though. I mean, like that's
it definitely is.
I think
whether you're looking for that Avengers 1959 book, which is dirt cheap for the whole series.
That shaken one.
But I mean, for people that are just looking through, this sticks out because number one, her name's written at the top of the trade dress as well. People that don't know where to look or what to look, they heard She-Hulk and they start looking through. You see it up there. So
23 though. 23 has kind of been a little bit extra for a while. This has been like a $10 book because of the censored tape.
Yeah, the censored thing
covering the.
It's kind of like what we talked about.
One of those covers that people like for She-Hulk.
All the spicy She-Hulk covers. On
so this one has been a couple of bucks extra than the other two, even before the blonde fan.
But here's the deal with it too. Like I think now, and I always try to think back. I think sometimes some of us take advantage of like because we've seen so many selling, cycles that you just are like, yep, nothing new. But like this is the part of the selling cycle where it gets fun, or buying cycle where it gets fun again. Where like the people who were like all hyping stuff just for no reason and completely wiping out of boxes, and then one day turned around and looked like they had rooms and nothing to do with it because they couldn't sell their stuff. They aren't going out there and completely wiping out boxes anymore. So people are finding these in all different conditions, and it's literally making them happy to hunt again. I mean, we've kind of been talking about in the top 10 for probably a couple months now about how when we're having interactions with people at stores, at cons, and other places like that, they're like the enjoyment of the hunt and finding something is back. And I think you see that. I think even with dealers, the early dealer buys at cons, they're still doing it, but it's not as big of a frenzy as it used to be. Where people were just they'd be skipping their vacation and coming into the cons early to try to fish out early.
Well, people can hunt these books. They don't have such an easy time hunting a 1 in 100.
Right, but I mean, there was a time period where even hunting the like cheapest of dollar books was hard, and I think we're starting to see them back in boxes and see people actually. I know there was just recently at the con I was at, there's a very big place, and they refused to open their boxes till 30 minutes after the doors opened, so that people that came to the con could dig for whatever they wanted. And hats off to them. I mean, that's really cool.
These are fun to hunt as well because there's no real major incentive to flipping these books.
Right?
You're getting a $1 book, and now maybe it's a $5 book.
But Joe, that was happening a year ago, and they'd wipe every single and in chick edition, they'd wipe out the one that the cover's half ripped on it. You get this guy, doing this with the books in the middle. Dude, it's $1.50 book. What are you doing? What do you think the lights? He's pulling the black light out.
Let me get my black light out.
Yeah, I like seeing people hunt for the love of the hunt.
Yeah, I hate to say it. Like, it sounds cheesy. I know my bit's supposed to be like a little bit of angry guy, but like, I'm so pumped. Like, I was getting burnt out from some of the comic stuff, and I'm so pumped now just because like it seems like it. I'm crossing my fingers, but people are enjoying this stuff, and it's good to see again because I enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why we do those scav lists and everything. Like, it's fun, bro.
Definitely.
It's fun.
All right, let's see what we got next. This guy's back
again.
Don't.
Big White Vision, West Coast Avengers 45. We got our Vision news. So
it brought this back to people's minds. I mean, that's basically the bottom line. Like,
but you're seeing a difference in pricing. But here we go. Once again, I guess kind of to the last point, you're seeing this come back. It's something we've talked about 100 times. When you see a book, you're going to know a book. It's going to get a little bit of a bump. But I'm excited that this isn't getting out of hand bumps.
No,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
It's still $15 to $20.
It's good.
Not the $50, $60 it once was.
Yeah, because this was never like a never dollar book. I mean, somebody's gonna say, "Oh, I bought one for." Okay, I get it, but like it wasn't a regular $1 book, right? Like it never was that, So like it's a classic cover. People knew about it. It was always selling for a little bit. But you're right, Pete. Like $50, $60, absolutely absurd.
Shops didn't want to put this in their dollar bin. They took the time to put that $250 price tag on the front of it and stick it in the box with the number in the Avengers section. That's where it's going. This book deserves a bag and a board. That's what I'm telling you. No, but I get what you're saying. It has been one of those ones that people remember this book, and it's just back around again because new news, new rumors, just reminds you, oh yeah, this book.
Yep. Yeah.
I had thought they sent the Vision Quest TV series to die.
Nope.
Thought it was never going to happen.
We still don't know what it's going to be about, but it doesn't matter. We just know it's going to have the white suited version of them in there.
Yeah, right.
I guess.
Yeah. That's good. It's good and fun. It's fun to see people getting excited about these books coming up and down, up and down. There we go.
Rising tide. Rising tide.
Hey, if the one animation cover is going to do well, why not another second print animation cover do well? So X-Men 97 #1, the second print animation cover has 15 plus sales, hitting highs of around 18, averaging around 10. So it looks like there's take your second print sets.
This is what I love.
Been pretty cheap. Mostly been right of like just above cover. It's just there's been a few higher ones now because of #2 that are kind of pulling that average up. So we'll see if this upswell continues or
set collectors. People like sets.
They do.
People also like X-Men 97, and I love all the hate. Like I love the talk about, oh, we're talking too much about X-Men. Why is everybody? Yeah, keep it up. I hate the way we like this. I enjoy it. I breathe in that hate. I live off of it. So keep it up. I enjoy it. It's good to know. Thank you.
Oh, heel Marco. He's thriving.
You can tell it is. You can tell me how much you hate it. You can tell me how it's not that good. You can tell me something about good. I love it. Keep hating on it. Keep it going.
Doing lines of
season 2. Yeah, season 2's coming out.
Lines of it.
Hey, they got the Kendrick Lamar song just jamming in the background while they're watching X. I love it, dude. Keep it up, bro. Keep up all the hate, man. They got to come for the king. X-Men's doing great. This is doing great. It's fun. These covers are good. Like, I mean, it's almost as enjoyable as the digging stuff going on. So, the hate's amazing.
We're on the cusp, and we're just on that beginning cusp of MCU X-Men. This is just the beginning.
Well, I mean, I think they're doing it right too, where we're going to get at least 2 seasons of the animation out before we get anything else out, right? So, like, even if the live action doesn't live up to, which I mean, it's going to always be hard to have live action live up to.
The mutant cause. I'm still patient. Yeah. I'm still patient. I could wait.
Hey, Marvel animation means something again, so
I'll take 6 years of animation. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Well, I think the X-Men MCU project is slated for 2027, 2028.
Just wait till they do the Silver Surfer animation. Oh, Jesus.
Hey.
Oh, jeez. No.
You leave Silver Surfer alone.
No.
All right, and last up on the list today. Oh, good old Nick Cage. Spider-Man Noir #1. This Searcher A cover is the one, seems to be the only one people care about. People don't really seem to care much about that variant at all, which is a shame because I like those variants for the Spider-Man Noir run. But the Searcher's carrying around $200 raw, and that 9.8 hit $628. That's not too bad.
Yeah, that's the spike. Like the $200, it's been because somebody had mentioned last week, why wasn't Noir on the list last week? We just got the Nick Cage news last week because I was like, well, a couple extra copies sold, but they're expensive. This has been expensive for a while.
Yeah,
Raws have been around $200 for the cover A, and then like Joe said, that other cover, it's like half. It's like $100. You can get the other one for one reason or another. But
that gap never seems to close.
That 9.8 was a good jump because these have been around 450, 500 9.8s for the last couple of months. So 628 is one interesting little bump this week.
It's a good cover too.
So again, almost made the list, but just couldn't quite crack it. Just not enough.
But this is being handled by Sony, so.
Ran over the ground.
Madam Web, folks.
Doesn't matter. People love this book either way, so it's gonna keep up.
Yeah.
It's a good one. It is.
Well, long as it doesn't get the same writer that's doing the Venom Last Dance. I just read the synopsis for that today. Whoa.
I don't
That's
even want to know.
That's bad.
I don't even want to know.
10-year-old Peter Parker.
Oh, well, we just got his. Didn't we just get his birth from Madam Web?
Yeah, he was just in utero.
Yes.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm headed back out to the lake, guys. You guys can finish this up. I'll see y'all later.
Take care. As always, watch the CBSI Hot 10 on Fridays at 9. Not this week, but next week. You can always catch the qualified on Fridays at 9:30. Saturday night special on Saturday at around 9-ish Eastern Standard. You got the Star Wars boys doing Tales from the Dark Side Sundays at 9:30. And don't forget on Wednesdays to watch the totally awesome, coolest show ever. Watch Tack with the boys Wednesday, 9:15 or later, depending on Marco.
No, it's usually Dub. It's Dub's fault. I'm gonna throw him under the bus. It's Dub's fault.
So,
Dub.
sorry for no qualify this week, but
It's all right.
We'll be back.
we'll take a week off, recharge our batteries, and come back with something good. So.
But just keep this in mind while we are not doing the show tonight. Sticks will be sitting backstage because he never reads the group chats.
Yeah.
How long will Sticks sit there waiting? Over under.
All right.
10 minutes.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in for this
30.
special edition of the Outside Bucket.
All right. Take it easy.
Good night.